OpenAI formally announced that it's testing out ads in ChatGPT, just 2 years after CEO Sam Altman called ads a last resort. While the proverbial fat lady might not be singing yet, she is breaking out the Papa Roach. And Papa Roach demands participation. In this edition of The Grip, we're diving into OpenAI's inevitable descent into advertising to determine whether it's a marketing goldmine or just a ship taking on water. Let's get into it. OpenAI is testing ads inside ChatGPT in the US. The ads will only be shown to free users and those on the company's brand new, cheaper Go tier. Caving into advertising and debuting a bargain basement paid plan in the same announcement is truly diabolical. So, how will these ads work? The ads are little static banner modules that appear beneath the response to your query. For example, if you search for Santa Fe, New Mexico, you might receive ads promoting local dining and lodging options. For now, OpenAI is keeping ads separate from ChatGPT's answers because protecting the integrity of its responses is top priority. Yeah. Now I know what you're thinking. Static banner ads are nothing new or exciting. But wait, there's more. OpenAI promises interactive conversational ads are coming next. If asking ChatGPT to write a 2-sentence email for you wasn't pitiful enough, just wait until you're trauma dumping to a Taco Bell ad at 3 in the morning. Because nothing pairs with a shoulder to cry on like a chalupa and some Baja Blast. As of now, it's unclear how conversational ads will even work or when they'll roll out. It's also not clear what brands were invited to test out ChatGPT's ads. However, if things go well for all involved, one would assume a self-service ad interface could eventually materialize, opening the door for broader adoption. As with all things AI, ChatGPT's ads raise some serious concerns. For starters, the ad samples OpenAI shared with the public use contextual targeting. You search for something and a contextually relevant ad is served to you. But OpenAI's announcement all but confirmed that your past conversations will be used for targeting as well, noting, "We need to keep a high bar and give you control over your experience so you see truly relevant, high-quality ads. And can turn off personalization if you want." A YouGov study found that 54% of Americans think personalized advertising is creepy. And that study only included things like ads based on browser history or social media behavior. That said, it's very likely people will be even less comfortable with ads based on their convos with ChatGPT. I don't know about you, but I ask ChatGPT some weird things when I'm lonely. So if most people end up turning personalization off, then one of ChatGPT's strongest targeting advantages just disappears. Another concern is data safety. OpenAI promised they'd protect user data and refrain from selling it to third parties. But can we trust that bad actors won't find loopholes a la Cambridge Analytica? Seriously, how will these conversational ads even work? Will users chat with a custom GPT? That could potentially open up backdoor access to your conversations with these ads. Or will the conversations be with an AI agent? That could be risky. Salesforce found that AI agents have a tendency to leak or hallucinate sensitive information, and adding safety filters can actually make it worse. What happens if an ad hallucinates and gives bad or even dangerous responses? Surely OpenAI considered all these risks, right? Right. At least OpenAI said they wouldn't permit ads near sensitive topics like politics or, even worse, mental health. Could you imagine if OpenAI didn't care about your mental health? On that note, how will they vet advertisers and what they promote? And can we trust that they'll be diligent? It's not unfair to ask when Meta knowingly made 10% of its ad revenue in 2024 from ads promoting scams or fraud. Maybe ChatGPT ads become a powerful platform for marketers, safely connecting users with products that genuinely fit their needs. Maybe marketers will gain valuable data to better understand and engage their audiences. Maybe it's Maybelline. All that could be true, and yet there's still one little problem standing in OpenAI's way: Google and economics. So I guess that's two then, huh? The announcement of ChatGPT Ads comes at a time where OpenAI is under mounting financial pressure. The company's losses are expected to triple to $14 billion in 2026, with projections of reaching $40 billion by 2028. Meanwhile, they're up to their nostrils in $1.4 trillion of infrastructure spending commitments. Sure, most companies start in the red before they grow, but OpenAI is straight up burrowing deeper into hell even as its revenue climbs. Out of sheer financial desperation, the company is committing the cardinal sin of marketing, trying to be everything to everyone all at once. They want to be the go-to LLM for both B2B and B2C. They want to be a social media app, a browser, a search engine, an ad platform. Hell, they even want to be your earbuds. You just know that right now, some clown on LinkedIn is posting, OpenAI's new earbuds aren't just changing the way we listen to music, they're fundamentally reshaping how our ears work. And of course, they use ChatGPT to write it. Here's the thing. Headphones aside, Google already does all of these things better. Okay, except for social media. That didn't work out too well. But seriously, Google owns the leading web browser, ad platforms, and search engine. And their AI chatbot Gemini is giving ChatGPT a serious run for its money right now. Google already integrated ads into AI overviews and AI mode, the two search features embedded within its search engine. Google Search generates roughly 373 times more searches per year than ChatGPT. Even if every one of ChatGPT's 1 billion daily messages were searches, its total share of the search market would only be 1%. And that's just Google Search. Google is also rumored to be introducing ads into Gemini before 2027 as well, which means OpenAI is fighting an uphill battle here. Perplexity tried to go toe-to-toe with Google by rolling out its own AI search ads. But it wasn't long before they shut their ad offerings down after earning only $20,000 from them. This is a company that's valued at $20 billion. I'm so bad at math that it takes me a calculator, counting on my fingers, and an uncomfortable amount of time just to figure out how much I'm gonna tip my barber. And even I know those numbers suck. In 2025, roughly $1 billion was spent on AI search advertising. An eMarketer expects that number to reach $25 billion by 2029. Guess how much revenue OpenAI expects to make from ChatGPT ads in 2029? $25 billion. Why have some of the dollars when you can have all of them? I have to hand it to OpenAI. They take ambition to a whole new level. Generally speaking, AI search ads could be a promising new format for marketers. It would be foolish not to experiment with them, albeit cautiously, if your research shows opportunity. But as a marketer, it's at this point that you need to ask yourself, where is your ad spend best served? With Google, the company synonymous with search, or with ChatGPT? For Google, advertising is what they do. For OpenAI, it's a last resort for survival. And frankly, it's going to take a lot more than advertising for them to survive.